Miyake. His name is Miyake. What's up, guys? Hello, Pencil here, and here to do a breakdown / live reaction review for Chapter 7 of Shinobi Undercover, which is known as a ninja. And I'm intrigued. Obviously, Hibari was low-key getting... She was getting cooked! She was getting cooked by my glorious King Miyake. But now that our main character, our Shinobi Undercover, if you will, our glorious King YODAKA, has arrived, I think we're actually in for a real fight, folks. Now, the real question is, how is this gonna go? Is YODAKA just gonna get Miyake up out of here? Is Mukai gonna show up? Is Hibari, the other guy, who I keep forgetting the name of, is he gonna show up? I have no idea. So I find myself quite a bit excited. So, and also, is my glorious King Miyake gonna get arrested, slaughtered, one way or another? But let's not waste any more time, and let's hop right into it. Editing me. Are you ready? 3, 2, 1, go. What's up, guys? That guy with a pencil here. Fun fact, I'm to have it on me and keep it on me at all times. And another fun fact. Why does he look so clean? Why does my glorious King Miyake look so clean? I'm sorry, I don't know, I like him so much. And it's weird. Typically, I'm not a big fan of traitorous characters. Or characters who, like, put up a front and then reveal it, haha, it was a front, and then they, like, steal your ankles from you. But I don't know, something about Miyake's design, his fighting style, it reminds me a lot of Wolverine. At least the way he holds, like, the sharp metal spears. I don't know where he's getting them from. I made jokes about them being bones last time, but, like, I have genuinely no clue where he's pulling them from. But other than that, like, he's just so goated. He kind of just clean with it, in a way. It feels so weird to saying that, but hey, when you clean with it, you clean with it. But let's not waste any more time. Let's actually hop right into it. Nozuki. Oh, Nozuki. Huh? Miyake. He's an enemy, YODAKA! You see, Miyake, bro, while you look mad clean here, not only is this the first page, so I know you really ain't succeeding that quickly. Not only is he the main character, but he's that kind of main character. He's not an Ichidori Yuji, bro. I wouldn't even dare I say he's not even a Son Goku, for real. He's like an Ainzul Gao, if you will. So I swear, if I turn this page and Miyake gets one shot, bro, at least let it be a fight. Please. The chapter's called As a Ninja. Please. Let's see. Oh, but look at the motion on Miyake, though. Like, from going from here to here, they are extremely physically skilled. Let's see. Okay. He actually landed. Okay. My glorious King. Oh, but he does recover really quickly. But he knocked the communication device off, too. But my glorious King Miyake, 1, didn't get 1 shot, which is fantastic for me, and 2, is living and breathing, moving and grieving, popping and locking, hitting and shot. I have no idea, but still, golly, did he hit him into a classroom? What on earth? Miyake, YODAKA, what are they feeding you? Golly, are y'all humans? There's no ki here, as far as I know. There's no chakra. Y'all just people. Not even people. Y'all ain't even full-grown adults yet. Y'all are like 15. Because what, they're freshmen in high school? Yeah, y'all like 15. How old are you in high school? 15, 16, 17, 18. Yeah, you're probably like 15 or 14. Maybe 14. How are y'all this strong? But golly, straight to the legs. I still gotta admit, I gotta, hold on. I keep doing this because I keep forgetting the mangaka's name. But like, the art is fantastic. Though it is crazy that he lost his earpiece. So he's got to go purely blind in on my glorious King Miyake. Let's see. Story by Ippon Takiguchi. So Takiguchi Sensei's writing has been interesting so far. I'm interested once again, this is a story where I'm interested to see the longevity of it. That's the main thing. Some series, they're typically well built where I look at it even from the early chapters, I'm like, okay, this can go on for a while. I felt that way about JJK. For a more recent example, I feel that way about Ichi the Witch. Obviously something like Hunter x Hunter, Undead, like a lot of those series, especially when they're set up with power systems, they naturally like preclude themselves to longevity. But I'm not exactly sure how long this one's gonna go or how many different scenarios you can write with this kind of concept. So for Takiguchi Sensei, I'm interested to see their development overall within their story and character writing. But for Santumi Tadashi Sensei, like, every artist can always improve, right? Like, there's no artist that ever reaches the peak of artistry. There are people who stand at the peak of artistry and produce art that is like, oh, like Yusuke Murata is Yusuke Murata. Like, no, like, I can't name a person better than Yusuke Murata in terms of the manga art industry. I can't. I can't. But he can still get better. How? I don't know. Personally, I don't know. And I'm kind of in that same thing here with Santa Sensei or Mitarashi Sensei, where I'm like, the art is just already so good, and it's so well stylized, and it's cleanly styled. It's not even like typically, especially if you look back like early MHA, I love Horikoshi. And even my other favorite series of Horikoshis, I haven't read all of his series. I didn't read the one that got referenced towards the end of MHA. I read Okudamaki Zoo, which I know I always pronounce wrong. It's not Okudamaki Zoo, it's like Ogumaki? I put in an extra syllable somewhere. But Okudamaki Zoo. It's a heavily stylized manga, but you can tell it's definitely in Horikoshi's still sort of kind of figuring out his manga art style phase. And you can see that a lot in early MHA, where towards the end of MHA, or even I say towards the midpoint, you can tell Hori's gotten comfortable in his groove, and like the art style is stylized, but it works, and you can automatically recognize it as Hori, and it's very well polished. It's an art style he's settled in on, and he's really confident with, and he's really good with. I have to say the same thing for Mitarashi Sensei, which is why I'm going to start looking up if they have other works or if this is their first one, because the art style is just so chef's kiss clean. They have a great understanding of paneling. They have a great understanding of how to use action lines. Even the dynamism in a shot like this is fantastic. I'm sorry, I'm glazing right now, but legitimately, this is just really, really good artwork. And I don't know. I'm not going to look it up now, but I'm going to look it up later. I need to see what else has Mitarashi Sensei cooked. Let's see. They've probably alerted all the ninja of my presence. The assassination attempt is a failure. Oh, well, I guess I'll take care of you guys at least. I'm always like, man, I fumbled the bag. I'm about to get jumped. Might as well finish all off, though. I gotta respect that. Bro said, I know I'm cooked. I'm very likely cooked. In fact, I can smell the fire. But I ain't gonna hop into it that easy. Y'all gonna have to put me in that bad boy. Okay. Talk that talk, man. Talk that talk, Miyagi. Let's see. Oh. Hey! YODAKA! What's going on? YODAKA! Operator, it's me. Ibari, what's happening? Oh, YODAKA got kicked. They're all building. What are they? I still don't know what they're feeding these kids, bro. Let's see. An enemy has been hiding among our classmates. It was Miyake. It turns out he's a fugitive ninja. Huh? If there's one thing third-rate ninja are good at, it's dodging. Really? I mean, so far you've tagged them every single time. Well, maybe in this interaction or something happened off screen while they were talking. But like, I don't know, Miyake. You've done a good job of like catching and tagging and knocking around both of these two so far. Let's see. You can't mess up the classrooms. What do we do when the classes start after lunch? Can you not tell that he's a fugitive? He does not care. He ain't here for school. He don't care about school. He's here for that. He's here for that paper. I'm assuming it's the paper, right? Like, I'm not sure. I don't think he's just doing this for the fun. Well, he may. In fact, I wouldn't be shocked if it's not Miyake. I wouldn't be shocked if there is a fugitive ninja who does it solely for the love of the game. Like, sort of a ninja hunting ninjas. Something like that. I mean, I want to say Hero Hunter, but that's like an actual villain. I'm talking. But then again, I guess Fusion Ninja would be the equivalent of what Garo was in One Punch Man. But like a Hero Hunter, aka a villain or a ninja who wants to hunt other ninjas solely because they want to hunt other ninjas. There's no real desire or logic behind it. It's not like they're doing it for bread or fame or nothing. No, they're just like a combat addict and they really want smoke. Kind of like an evolved version of Hibari, essentially. I could see that happening in Undercover Shinobi now I think about it. Let's see. You can cut out the calm and composed act. Do you really care more about the classrooms than your own life? I keep changing Miyake's voice because I've listened back to my video when I was editing it and I was like, wow, that sounds way too much like my regular voice. I don't just want to give Miyake my regular voice. So I was like, let me see if I'm going to see if I can keep shifting it a little bit. I feel like I still am making it too deep. Like these characters are still 15. I'll figure it out. But, Miyake, I think he may be more concerned about the classrooms. He's about to violate you. You tagged him one time, Miyake, please. Don't get loaded. Please, I'm begging you, bro. I'm begging you. Miyake, or whatever his name is, isn't just any ninja. He's cream of the crop. Of course he is. Deserting is the greatest taboo. Wait. Well, why that? Okay, let me see. Deserting is the Deserting is the greatest ninja taboo there is. They take their fellow ninja by surprise, overpower their pursuers, and make their getaway. It frustrates me to say this, but only the best ninja can go AWOL on us. That's why there's so much trouble to deal with. I guess. Because presumably the moment you go rogue, they have your location. And they would likely send people to jump you. So it is true. You would have to be of a decent caliber. But then at that point, I wonder what would make you go rogue. Maybe you just don't want to follow orders anymore, but like I presume the higher and higher you get into the organization, the more and more skilled you get, the easier and easier the jobs become. Like that just becomes comfortable. It's like getting a high-paying job and then being like, I'm kind of bored. Let me go work at McDonald's. I mean, you can still get a high-paying job at McDonald's if you work at like the corporation itself, or maybe I'm not sure. It's like maybe if you own a franchise, but like in terms of like it's like going from a $200K plus office job to working construction, and not like lead construction. No, you're the laborer who gets paid $2 an hour. Like there is no union, so you get no benefit. Like legit, I don't know. That's a crazy leap. But maybe maybe Fusion Ninja do it for the love of the game. Let's just get this over with. Why are you going this far? Is Ao your target? Who gave you your orders? I'm shocked YODAKA's not coherent enough, but I guess that's the thing, he kind of does see Miyake as a friend, so he's probably like, dude, what the heck? Why? Why'd you do this? For what reason? I thought we were homies. I thought I made a friend. Let's see. Ooh. What does this mean? Just ask Ao Mukai herself. She probably knows more than me. Whoa! So the plot thickens. Okay, once again, we have already set up that Mukai is like kind of weird, kind of funky. Like, what do you mean? What are you doing? Your existence is a little strange. So I'm a little bit excited. She knows more than me. So, but you know what that does mean? Okay, so he's not. So Fusion Ninja become Fusion Ninja in the sense that they leave the organization that runs Ninja Public Safety, but that doesn't mean they don't still work for other people and follow orders. Because he says, okay, I'm doing this for reasons, and I do have orders specifically to get rid of Ao Mukai, or at least to kidnap her, but it's not me. I'm not doing it for the love of the game. So that's intriguing. I wonder what the counter organization is. It kind of it's all goes back to Jujutsu Kaisen, but it kind of reminds me of Jujutsu Kaisen's like rule about curse users and Jujutsu sorcerers. Technically, the only thing that you do to make yourself a curse user is not immediately associate yourself with JJKI or that organization. That's it. If you are not associated with them, you are a curse user. Sounds a little unfair, but that's how it is. There are many different varieties of curse users, but not all of them are like strictly pure evil. Just like there are probably a variety of rogue ninja, but not all of them are just strictly rogue evil. They just don't want to work for public safety anymore. Okay. That Kunoichi got me earlier, but you're still both so weak. He thought he was fighting while protecting a student. It wasn't a fair battle. I mean, true. True. But once again, I don't think if they were truly relative. I mean, it didn't. Yeah, to be fair, they were kind of going relatively even. She did sack her arm because. Yeah. Never mind. So maybe my glorious King Miyake is kind of fodder. No, let's do that. It wasn't a fair battle. She couldn't make it because she's weak. She couldn't make it because she's weak. Don't make excuses for her. As a ninja, doesn't that embarrass you? I get in a sense, yeah. It's like, I guess because if she was like peak prime on her job, the student would have even been there, right? Or at least she would have been able to protect them without getting hurt, right? So he low-key kind of spitting. In the sense of like, if you take pride in your job, you should be good at it. But clearly she wasn't good enough. You had to come save her. So like, but then again, she did draw him here, which was specifically an outplay by Miyake. Or she did specifically outplay Miyake. So technically, she still is kind of cooking. But I do get what he means here. Like, as a ninja, aren't you a little bit ashamed? And like, doesn't that embarrass you, Loki? Like, hey, someone's making excuses for you on the job? Like, I would get that if someone said, oh, but he made a mistake. I'd be like, hey, I went and got my college degree for this. Don't tell me I made a mistake, even if I did. Come on now, bro. That hurts my feelings. I was like, huh? That doesn't mean much coming from a fugitive ninja. Oh, YODAKA! Talking that smack, he said, yo, chain fake. Why should I respect you? Okay. What? Oh, sorry. Deserting is the worst offense a ninja can commit, so when you talked about what a ninja should or shouldn't be, it kinda made me do a double take. Since you're a fugitive ninja and all, sorry. Bro said, your chain fake, your fit whack, your shoes ugly, you beat up, you're raggedy, you haven't bathed in 7 days, and you stupid. Dog, Miyake, fight back a little bit. Fight back. You're getting cooked by who? By YODAKA. By YODAKA. Mr. Socially Awkward. Mr. I'm a little bit too uncomfortable to be here. Mr. I'm a little bit scared. Like, dog. Can't be doing this, bro. Can't be getting cooked like this. Hey. Do you understand? Oh, is he gonna start glazing himself? Do you understand how impressive it is that I survived as a fugitive ninja up until now? A normal ninja wouldn't have been able to do that. A normal ninja wouldn't have abandoned public safety. Like, once again, Miyake, why'd you do it? Was that for the love of the game? You just decided to turn against everybody for fun? Let's see. Also, if someone's giving you good advice, you should take it, no matter who it's from. But is the advice good though? Is the advice good though? I mean, like, I funnily enough, I do kind of agree with that. Like, notably, I disagree with my friends on a lot of different topics. Like a lot of different topics. But sometimes I do be spitting. So I do agree with that. Like, if someone says something genuinely profound, for the most part, no matter who they are, there are people who they could say the most genuinely profound thing on the planet. But if everything else about them is genuinely horrifying or wrong in some way, shape, or form, it doesn't matter what they say. They still need jail. But there's a dude. Yeah, technically, I'm a kind of guy who'll take advice from anywhere. Especially considering I always believe, like, your worldview, no matter how broad you think it is always more narrow than you could ever imagine. So I listen to a whole bunch of people from all different places, backgrounds. Like, I can only speak 1, 2, in like a half languages. And it's like 2 languages total. Because I'm fluent in English for the most part. I understand and can survive Spanish. I'm not good at it. Yo no entiendo todos, but see, look, I'm really bad at it. But like, yo entiendo diferentes partes de el lengua. Nah, I forget. See, look at that. I'm so out of practice. But like, prime me would have been really good in Spanish. But current me, it's like I can understand it and kind of survive in it. And then there's another language I kind of know, kind of in pieces, and bits and bobs here and there. So like, I say like a language and a half. Let me see. I even like. Yo entiendo diferentes partes de español, pero yo no tengo la habilidad para conversaciones total, porque no tengo escuela o experiencias con español después 5 años. I've had a long time since I had to like genuinely practice my Spanish. And I only listen to like stuff in Spanish in order to like maintain what little of it I have left. It's going more. They weren't kidding when they say if you don't use it, you lose it. But let's see. Oh, okay. I understand. You definitely don't get it. At least we all do. At least we all get it. At least we all understand that YODAKA doesn't understand. Oh, how's the fight going? Surprisingly, I think he's winning their argument. Argument? The operator's gonna be like, argument? What do you mean argument? That's enough talking. Talking the bottom of the barrel ninja is a waste of time. But you just said, if someone's giving you good advice, you should take it, no matter who it's from. So if he's low-key spitting, you should listen. Not listen. Still, Hibari didn't let anyone die. Huh? But someone's about to die now. Why are you so... Why are you so upset? Yo. Miyake, my glorious king, go suck your cook, bro. If we're having wholesale genuine conversations right now and you can't even land a hit, that's crazy. Let's see. Oh, so be it. Switch the comm to speaker mode. Oh, I didn't know that was a thing that they could do. YODAKA! Eliminating the enemy is our priority. Don't worry about anything else. Really? Yodaka just froze. Oh, Lord. You're gonna cook Miyake. Oh, Miyake, let's see. That's fine. You're wide open. Oh, Miyake, you're gonna get... Please don't... He's gonna get one tap, isn't he? Oh, Lord, he got one... Oh, well, maybe it wasn't a one tap. Jeez. Then, once again, very, very good art. Everything. Like, you may be wondering, Pencil Man, why do you keep glazing? Number one, a little detail that may be hard to notice. Outside, like, one panel here or there, there are backgrounds consistently drawn in all these panels. And I hate drawing backgrounds. And notably, not only are the backgrounds drawn in each panel, but they're very specifically faded well, so the outlines of the characters do not interfere or overlap with the background. Essentially, they fade appropriately so that you can clearly see the character silhouettes, which is kind of crazy. Typically, once again, I'm not fully sure, but at least from my understanding, it's the assistants who typically do draw the backgrounds if a mangaka has assistants. And sometimes that can lead to dissonance between the mangaka who's drawing an action scene or any sort of characters, and then they're sort of just overlaid on the background, and the fading doesn't typically happen as well. But I'm not sure if Mitadashi Sensei has assistants. But the way they do this here and have Yodaka so clearly outlined from their kick all the way to Miyake's face, and specifically has this weird, almost white aura. You can see it around them to perfectly highlight their physical forms. And also, just once again, it's the use of motion lines here to show how fast the foot is moving, the contact with Miyake's face, the sharp underline of the jaw. And once again, this is a pretty hard angle to draw. It is hard to draw any sort of like down here angle. Trust me, try it. It's annoying to make it look good, for one. And for two, it's just perfectly captures the image, and it's such a clean shot too. Like, typically, I wish I could well, actually, no, I can use the mouse. So typically, if I were to try and draw something like this, it would not come out nearly as good. But to explain it, typically the way I ever draw any action scene is I'll do lines first. I'll do lines judging the general area and structure of the action. So, for example, this would be a line, this would be a line for the hips, this would be a line. The overlapping of the leg and shoe here is actually very, very difficult for me to do personally, because I would not know how to draw all that. But still, this would be another line here, this would be a further line up here, this would be a line, another, but I'll admit that it's a little bit, no, never mind. No, actually, again, it's just drawn very, very well and at a very interesting angle. And that's good. That's a good use of making 3D space in 2D. So essentially, unless I'm mistaken, so yeah, his right arm is shifted up, so it's coming down here. Meanwhile, his left arm is still down. So that's why it almost looks a little bit like his arm is disjointed here, but no, it's actually appropriately drawn here. So then there'd be a line here, and a line here, and then a line for the hand, a line here, a line... Ironically enough, the line for the bicep would be here, and then the line for the forearm would be here, then the hand, and then the head. It's a very complicated line piece. And then, of course, you can draw all the clothing over it. And then the detail in the clothing. Man. And that's completely ignoring our glorious King Miyake here. Because he's even in a very interesting dynamic pose. With the sort of almost butterfly look here. The flapping wings look, that's very, very good. Once again, man. And of course we see Yodaka being Yodaka. Man, this guy, he's just snapped. He's just broken. When is he gonna struggle? But boom! He beamed him straight in the jaw. Oh, and was that literally a one? Knockout, bro. What? Huh? As a ninja, Yodaka is useless at anything except combat. When he's trying to multitask, his ability to fight tanks. But, did it really tank? Miyake couldn't land a single hit on him. But then again, I guess if you can, one-shot everybody instantly, not getting hit technically is tanking your fighting ability. Let's see. What does Miyake want? I need to keep your body safe and prevent danger to the classroom. How can he be a ninja like that? I mean, it's all about speccing. He's technically min-maxed. He min-maxed everything else. He min-maxed multitasking. No, he minimized everything except for combat. So his combat ability is just through the roof. Meanwhile, it looks like someone like Hibari is more specialized in acting and covering her base self up. And by proxy, her fighting ability is not as high. And it's presumably the same thing with the other guy, whose name I keep forgetting. Let's see. Had the assignment not approached Yodaka, this would have been how we used him. Oh, interesting. Okay. So legit, yeah. So yeah, because Mukai was like a complete. That was just an accident for them interacting and becoming friends and all that. He would have legit just been a combat asset. AKA, Yodaka, report to here. Give the enemy back shots. Finish them. Hide the body. But unfortunately, Mukai ended up being Mukai-esque and befriending Yodaka. But now the plot thickens. It's getting ever thicker. Watch. Huh? He's getting back up. He's getting back up. What the heck? You might be powerful, but you're wrong. The better ninja was Hibari, who followed through with her duties. Oh, he's not. Let me get kicked in the jaw and he's still talking smack. Oh, Lord. Miyake, fight back. Okay. He looks so like, if I see this, bro, I'm not fighting you anymore. Clear, I've lost. I've made a mistake. I've made a mistake. I'm not doing this. Let's see. What is he? What are they feeding these kids, bro? Look at this. He sent him through a whole wall. He sent him out the window with a sidekick. That was like an accident. That even once again I'm gonna keep glazing the art. I'm sorry. Look at the cross hatching in combination with the action lines, in combination with once again the dynamic posing. Even this gets even more complicated. So like before I previously, in fact, I'm not sure. Hold on. Let me do one more thing to make sure. Okay, yeah. I wasn't showing all of it. Let me look. Okay, there we go. Perfect. All right. So let me glaze this, especially. I'm sorry, I'm going so deep into the art this time. I'm in an artsy mood. All right, I'm in an artsy mood. My apologies. I know y'all like, Pencil, break down the chapter. I am breaking down the chapter art wise, and why I think it's so impressive, and why I'm about to unzip. But with that being the case, everything about this is impressive. Remember how I mentioned previously how typically whenever I would do action scenes, it would be a series of lines, right? And of course, I'm not sure how other artists function. There are going to be other artists in the comment section who are going to be like, Pencil, you do like the most archaic and weird things. And it's true because I'm not formally trained. I'm mostly self-taught with all of school education art, which I think ended for me at least in like middle school. And then one class I took around the middle school era, which admittedly, I think I still subconsciously use some pieces from, but I remember the initial way I was taught then. And I think it was more traditional then, but I think I ended up diverting. Not for the better. Like, I'm still whack, but still, with that being the case, I mentioned how it'd be lines. And this is another case where it would be lines, well, certainly. But not only is the angle completely different from before and not showing the entirety of the body, so you now need to think in more compact lines, but also the lines get more detailed here. Not only do you have the line for the head, but in this case I have to do like and then a line for the neck, then a line for the shoulders, which would end up being shorter than before, then a line for the arm, which is cut off here, then another line for the forearm that shows up here. But then, because of the size of the fingers in this panel, considering they're the same size as his head, the size of the hand at least, then I have to do individual lines for each of the fingers, make sure all the fingers are there, which I have messed up before. If you look at some of my old drawings, you will see I have forgotten fingers. I know like AI art typically adds fingers, I'll forget a finger in a heartbeat. And whenever I've done it, like before accidentally, or when someone's asked me to do art for them, I'm like, it's my signature. It's a lie. I just forgot. But with it being the case, you have to do individual lines here, then a line for the leg, then a line for the torso, but not specifically the torso line that you generally do. You have to do a line here, then a line up here to represent where the other leg would begin, then a line. And that's just like the basic line structure. Then you have the detail in the pants from the different levels of black to grayscale being used here to the cross hatching done on the hand and going all the way up the shirt, showing, once again, it's kind of a fusion of cross hatching and action lines. This is just more simple cross hatching. This feeds into the action lines to show the energy of the shot. The action lines shown around here, many different details in the hair itself. Like, this is just so clean. It's so clean. Why have I never heard of you? Why does your name not ring a bell? But golly, they're just so clean with it. And of course, the beautiful work on the background, the rushing nature of the background, the force of the kick showing that like literally shockwave that goes off of it, and obviously my poor King Miyake getting knocked through a wall or out the window. Boom! Golly. No! I didn't mean to load at them like that. Let's see. Oh yeah, they still gotta protect the girl. Oh, and it's raining outside, that's right. Boom! Golly! And you know what? I mean, probably the window took a lot of his momentum out, but for as big of a burst out that window, he shockingly did not go that far. Oh, sweet mercy, beat the taste out of me. I can feel my ribs. Every single one of them. Why are there more than the 24? Let's see. Don't stick your face out there. You might be seen by other students. Ah, you're right. I can't let them know. I'd load if the entire school. What? What? No. What the heck? He wasn't a weakling. YODAKA. I'll slaughter you next time. Okay. At least my glorious King Miyake is gonna get it away. Initiating pursuit. Well there, your job is done. Let the others working in the city track him down. Okay, so he'll be fine. He'll be fine. My glorious King Miyake will appear stronger. Hopefully stronger. Hallelujah. Let's see. You won't be able to get far injured like that. He still is a pretty good ninja. He's probably gonna just cover up his blood, or at least like make a fake trail. Right. And everything's back to normal. This is why I usually tell you to stop you from going all out. Oh, sorry. What? What even is he? He's on a completely different level. I mean, he is the strongest. But even though he can't do anything else, he's still so good that they put him on missions. Oh, Hibari. Sorry I was late, but I'm glad you're okay. Huh? Oh, don't do this. No. Well, I mean, it depends. Honestly, if YODAKA, that's all. I mean, she can start feelings. You know, they're still kids. Like, of course, it's happened quick. And obviously, that would be like crazy, especially for their line of work. They'd be like, "Oh, I didn't know you're built like that for real. Let's make some superior ninja." But like, nah, I'm kidding. But ultimately, that's a little something fine. But if we actually do get like just a straight friendship dynamic between Mukai and YODAKA, I mean, sure, I'm fine with that. I won't knock it. But I'm afraid this is gonna end up like almost every other 2-girl, 1-guy thing ends up in manga, where like people are gonna start to like Hibari, like really like Hibari, and then the mangaka is gonna notice people really like Hibari, and they're gonna make him end up with Mukai anyway. And I'm not sure if this manga's even gonna work like that, which is good. I'm so glad that I don't really know where this manga is going. So overall, on W chapter, I like that we got to see. Unfortunately, if it came at the cost of my glorious King Miyake, another YODAKA masterclass is always appreciated. Once again, further establishing this guy's craft and this power. And honestly, while further developing the nature of the universe by showing us how powerful Fusion Ninja should be, establishing that public safety still is not one to be messed with, if only for having a singular asset as powerful as YODAKA, who's this dangerous even while clearly not optimal. So, that's really real good to establish. I mean, Hibari liking YODAKA, or at least feeling some type of way about YODAKA? I'm indifferent. But who knows? Once again, the manga's been surprising me so far. I'm locking out Shinobi Undercover. So far, well, thank you so much for watching. If you're all the way to the end of this video, please do me a favor and leave different levels in the comment section down below. I did thank you so much for watching. Please remember to leave a like, share, comment, and subscribe. Make sure you hit that little notification bell so you don't miss out on any news that come to the channel. Also, I do happen to have a Patreon down below, or you can support me for as low as $1, get them $1 a month. He thinks like exclusive videos, early content, and more. You also now become a member of the channel for as low as $3 a month to get the same perks and more. So those perks include the live reactions, there are the series I happen to review, ad-free reactions of all my videos, and you coming to $25 on Patreon or $25 member, you can order whatever video you want. Also, I do a link to my Ko-Fi in the description down below. You can drop 5 beats for a short video, 25 beats for a long video, or any beats at all. Any support is always greatly appreciated. Now, I'd like to thank you so much for watching once again, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day. This is That with the Pencil, writing off. I'd like to give a thank you to our $3 members: Zara, Greyhound, Eternal Flame, NMA, Real Rare, Red Wolf 4765, Astro, Brandon Payne, G Prosper, and Glacier XZ. And I'd like to give a thank you to our $5 patrons: Midnight Lord 21, Kevin Encarnacion, Sean, Igneo Lind, and A+A. And I'd like to give a thank you to our $7 members, Fine and Austin Wimberly, A Uchiha, along with Yuki Ally. And I'd like to give a big ol' thank you to our $10 members, Robbie Uchiha, Jay Warrior, and AZ Void. And I'd like to give a thank you to our $10 patrons, Overlord Zero, Joaquin Munoz, and Idem Okami. And I'd like to give a final, giga, legendary, superhuman, beyond the bounds of reality thank you to our That Guy with a Pencil tier patron, Calvin Elder.